Imagine holding the future of digital imaging in your hands, a device so advanced it feels like it was pulled straight from a science fiction movie set. For years, the camera industry has been locked in a brutal stalemate, with marginal upgrades and predictable cycles that left professionals and enthusiasts alike craving something truly revolutionary. But as we move deep into 2026, the whispers in the dark corners of the tech world have turned into a deafening roar because the giant has finally awakened. Canon, a name synonymous with photographic excellence, is rumored to be breaking its long-standing silence and its own internal superstitions to release what many are calling the most disruptive piece of hardware in a decade. We're talking about the potential arrival of the Canon EOS R4, a camera designed not just to compete, but to reclaim the throne from Sony and Nikon once and for all. This isn't just another body in the lineup. It is a technological statement of intent, a Goldilocks flagship that bridges the gap between high-resolution art and blistering professional speed. Welcome back to my channel Tech Rivet for exclusive insights into the future of tech. Subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon for more tech updates. The anticipation surrounding this release is unlike anything we've seen because the EOS R4 represents a massive pivot for Canon, moving away from safe iterations and into a realm of computational photography and raw power that was previously thought impossible in a mirrorless frame. To understand why the EOS R4 is causing such a seismic shift in the industry, we have to look at the heart of the beast, the rumored sensor technology that is set to redefine what we mean by image quality. For the longest time, photographers had to choose between the high-resolution prowess of the R5 series or the insane speed of the R3 and R1 flagships. The EOS R4 is leaked to be the first camera to effectively kill that compromise. Insiders are pointing toward a brand new 60.3 megapixel stacked BSI CMOS sensor. Now, why does stack matter so much? In traditional sensors, the data processing happens at a speed that often leads to rolling shutter distortion, where fast-moving objects look slanted or warped. By using a stacked architecture, the EOS R4 can read data almost instantaneously, effectively eliminating rolling shutter and allowing for electronic shutter speeds that can freeze a hummingbird's wings or a Formula One car at full tilt without a single pixel out of place. This 60-megapixel count isn't just a vanity number. It's a strategic choice to target the landscape and commercial photographers who currently rely on the Sony A7RV, offering them the resolution they need for massive prints while providing the speed of a dedicated sports camera. But the sensor is only half the story because 2026 is the year where artificial intelligence moves from being a buzzword to being the backbone of the creative process. The EOS R4 is rumored to debut the Digic 12 processor, a powerhouse capable of handling neural network upscaling directly in the camera body. Imagine taking a 60-megapixel photo and, with a single tap on the articulating screen, having the camera use AI to upscale that file to a staggering 240 megapixels with zero loss in detail and a massive reduction in noise. This means you could crop into a tiny portion of your frame and still have enough resolution for a billboard. Beyond just resolution, the AI-driven action priority, autofocus, is set to become the industry standard. This system doesn't just track eyes or faces, it understands the context of the scene. If you're shooting a basketball game, the camera recognizes the ball, the hoop, and the player's movements, predicting where the focus needs to be before the action even happens. It's like having a professional focus puller living inside your lens, ensuring that even at 40 frames per second, every single shot is tack sharp. For the filmmakers and content creators watching this, the video specifications of the EOS R4 are where things get truly insane. Canon has historically been cautious with video features to protect their cinema line, but with the recent acquisition of Red Cinema, the DNA of professional Hollywood color science is finally bleeding into the R system. The leaks suggest that the EOS R4 will support 8K 60p RAW internal recording, but the real kicker is the cooling system. Gone are the days of overheating warnings halfway through a wedding or a commercial shoot. Canon is reportedly implementing a revolutionary graphene-based cooling architecture that pulls heat away from the processor and sensor more efficiently than copper or aluminum ever could. This allows for unlimited recording times in high bitrate modes, making the R4 a legitimate A-cam for serious production houses. When you combine this with the rumored 6K, oversampled 4K at 120 frames per second, you have a slow-motion powerhouse that produces a level of organic detail and dynamic range that looks more like film than digital video. The physical build of the EOS R4 is also seeing a massive overhaul to match its internal capabilities. Early chassis leaks suggest a rugged magnesium alloy body that is slightly more robust than the current R5, but more compact than the integrated grip R1. It's designed for the hybrid shooter who needs to move fast. One of the most talked about rumors is the inclusion of a $9 million electronic viewfinder with a refresh rate so high it feels like looking through an optical window. There is even talk of Eye Control AF 2.0, which allows you to shift your focus point just by looking at different parts of the frame, now refined to work perfectly even for those who wear glasses or have unique eye shapes. This tactile connection between the photographer's vision and the camera's response is what Canon is betting on to keep users within their ecosystem. As we look at the competitive landscape, the EOS R4 is clearly aimed at being a Sony killer. For years, the Sony A7R and A9 series have dominated the high-res and high-speed niches respectively, but the R4 is an attempt to occupy both spaces simultaneously. By pricing it in the premium Goldilocks zone, rumored to be around $4,500 to $4,800, Canon is offering a flagship experience without the $6,500 price tag of the R1. This makes it an incredibly tempting upgrade for anyone currently using an aging DSLR or a first-generation mirrorless body. The roadmap for 2026 shows that Canon is finally playing offense, leveraging their 41-year history of photographic patents to push the boundaries of what a handheld device can do. The implications for the used camera market and the existing RF lens lineup are massive. As the R4 approaches its launch, we are likely to see a flurry of professionals trading in their current gear to get their hands on this hybrid beast. This influx of prosumers into the market will solidify the RF mount as the most versatile lens system in the world. Whether you are capturing a fleeting moment in the wild, a high-fashion editorial, or a cinematic documentary, the EOS R4 is being built to be the only tool you ever need. It's a bold claim, and the stakes couldn't be higher. If these leaks hold true, the Canon EOS R4 won't just be the best camera of 2026. It will be the blueprint for the next decade of imaging technology. The era of compromise is ending, and the era of the everything camera is officially here. Every pixel, every frame, and every AI-calculated focus point in the R4 is a testament to the fact that when Canon decides to innovate, the entire world stops to watch. We are standing on the edge of a new frontier in photography, and the view from the EOS R4 looks absolutely breathtaking. Stay tuned, because the official announcement is just around the corner, and it promises to change the way we see the world forever.